Did you know that in Switzerland it's illegal to go hiking naked? Well, there are many more laws like this all around the world. So let's find out what they are. In today's video, we'll be looking at part 2 of the 25 weirdest laws still on the books. Make sure to watch part 1 if you haven't already. Also, stick around until the end, because number 1, you won't believe it. Ready? Let's roll. Number 14. No whistling underwater. If you love watching James Bond movies, you're probably familiar with the iconic scene where 007 and his partner make their way through an underwater obstacle course while holding their breath and sneaking around. But if you try to recreate this scene in Canada, specifically in Alberta, you could be slapped with a hefty fine. That's because whistling underwater is illegal in that province. The law was put in place to prevent people from attracting animals. Now, if you're wondering why someone would want to whistle underwater in the first place, we don't know either. No entre, sir. Carrying salmon suspiciously. If you're carrying a salmon steak in your backpack, you need to make sure you're not doing it suspiciously. In the UK, you could be arrested for carrying salmon in a suspicious manner. The reason for this unusual law is to crack down on the illegal practice of poaching salmon. Number 12. No wearing armor in Parliament. In the UK, it's illegal to wear armor inside Parliament. This strange law dates back to the Middle Ages when swords and other weapons were commonly carried inside the chamber. It's likely that the law was put in place to prevent any duels from taking place. Sir Thomas More was actually fined for wearing armor into Parliament in 1534. He refused to pay the fine and spent a night in the Tower of London as a result. Number 11. No driving dirty cars. In Russia, it's illegal to drive a dirty car. Drivers can be pulled over and fined if their vehicle is deemed to be in an unsanitary condition. The law was introduced in 2009 in an effort to reduce air pollution. According to Russian authorities, a dirty car is defined as one that is covered in dirt, snow, or other debris that makes it look like a moving garbage dump. Number 10. No spitting in public. In Barcelona, Spain, it's illegal to spit on the street. The city has a bylaw that prohibits people from spitting in public places. Violators can be fined up to 600 euros. The law was introduced in 2008 to keep the city clean and to protect public health. It's especially important during the COVID-19 pandemic. No. 9. No sleeping on top of a refrigerator. In Pennsylvania, USA, it's illegal to sleep on top of a refrigerator. This strange law was introduced in 1996 after a woman was killed when she fell off a friend's refrigerator while trying to sneak out of his apartment. The law makes it a misdemeanor to recklessly engage in conduct, which results in injury to oneself or others while trespassing on the property of another. No. 8. No loud chewing near mosques. In Turkey, it's illegal to chew gum loudly near a mosque. The law was introduced to prevent tourists from being disrespectful to Muslims who are praying inside. The fine for chewing gum loudly near a mosque is 180 Turkish lira, about $25. Number 7. No camouflage. In the Caribbean islands of Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbuda, it's illegal for civilians to wear camouflage clothing. The law was introduced to prevent hunters from blending in with their surroundings, and to make it easier to spot them if they were carrying a weapon. The fine for wearing camouflage clothing is $500. No. 6. No driving shirtless. In Thailand, it's illegal to drive a car or a motorcycle without a shirt. The law was introduced to prevent accidents by ensuring that drivers are visible to other motorists. The fine for driving shirtless is 200 baht, about $6. Number 5. Close the gate or pay a fine. In Australia, farmers are required to keep their gates closed to prevent livestock from wandering onto roads and highways. The fine for leaving the gate open is 250 Australian dollars, about $190. No naming your pig Napoleon. In France, it's illegal to name your pet pig Napoleon. The law was introduced to prevent people from naming their animals after French historical figures. Violators of the law face a fine of up to 1,500 euros, about $1,650. We have now reached the weirdest part of the video. Are you ready? Here are the top 3 weirdest laws still on the books. No. 3. In Alaska, It's illegal to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole. We don't really know why this law exists, but it's likely that it was put in place to prevent people from doing just that, tying giraffes to telephone poles. No. 2. In Chicago, it's illegal to play the ukulele in public. The law was introduced to prevent street musicians from playing the ukulele too loudly and disturbing the peace. Number 1. In Delaware, it's illegal to smile at a woman. This law is in place to prevent men from catcalling women. However, it is rarely, if ever, enforced. Thank you for watching. Please share and like the video. Have a great day.